All right, YouTubers, welcome back to War Thunder Ground Forces with the Angry Nerd. And today I thought we would take a look at the American Premium Tier 3, the medium tank T-20. But before I get started, it's time for my occasional disclaimer. Do not believe anything that I say. I'm a prison guard, not a historian. If you assume that everything that I say is a crock of crap, you will be in good company because my wife believes the exact same thing. Now, the developmental history of the T-20 is also the same for the T-25 and the M26 Pershing. They all were developed out of the same program. The medium tank T-20 was part of a series of medium tanks designed by the United States during the Second World War as a possible successor to the medium tank M4 Sherman. Almost immediately after the M4 Sherman was standardized, the U.S. Ordnance Department started work on a successor. In 1942, work began on a new tank through the M4X program. This led to several design initiatives, all of which were eventually abandoned as a successor to the M4 because the M4 was proving capable in numbers despite its limited main gun and overall battlefield performance. One of the attempts was the T-20 line of medium tanks, encompassing several developmental tanks using a common hull. The T-20, T-22, and T-23 differed primarily in armament, suspension, and transmission systems. The T-20 used a torque converter fluid drive, whereas the T-22 used a 5-speed mechanical drive similar to that on the M4, and the T-23 used an electric drive. Within each prototype series, a variety of different suspension and armament configurations were tried out. For example, the T-20 had an early version of the horizontal volute spring suspension, or HVSS, later employed on the M4A3 Sherman, whereas the T-20E3 used a torsion bar suspension. All versions would have featured a 30 caliber M1919 Browning coaxial machine gun alongside the main gun, as well as an additional M1919 and a ball mounting at the front right side of the glacis plate. An optional 50 caliber M2 Browning heavy machine gun on a pintle mount along the turret roof was envisioned for local anti-aircraft defense. Compared with the wartime Sherman, the T-20 line resembled a more modern combat tank of the 1950s. The engine, a Ford GAN V8 gasoline-fueled engine with 470 horsepower, resided at the rear of the hull, and the transmission was also moved to the rear of the vehicle, eliminating the need for a drive shaft running the length of the vehicle, promoting a lower profile. The drive shaft used on the M3 and M4 vehicles forced the turret to be mounted higher, increasing the vehicle's overall height. Its main armament sat in a 360-degree traversing turret mounted well forward on the hull, which promoted some barrel overhang to the front of the vehicle. The glacis plate was short but well angled. A pair of hatches were located on the turret, along with a pair of hatches on the front hull roof for the driver and co-driver. The crew numbered 5, including the driver, co-driver bow gunner, commander, gunner, and loader, which was consistent with many combat tanks of the period. Armor protection reached 62 millimeters, and the vehicle weighed in at around 33 tons. It had a road speed of 40 kilometers per hour and an operational range of 160 kilometers. There were 3 versions of the T-20 series. The T-20E1 with a 75 millimeter automatic gun and the HVSS suspension. This version was canceled, and the turret was used on the T-22E1. The T-20E2 with a 3-inch gun and torsion bar suspension completed as the T-20E3, and the T-20E3 with a 76mm gun and torsion bar suspension. Of the above, only the T20 and T20E3 were completed, the T20E3 being converted from the T20E2 prototype. The T20 series was deemed unsuccessful on the grounds that the transmission was subject to excessive oil leaks and overheating. Of the T22 series with the M4 type mechanical transmission, there were two versions. The T22 with a 76mm gun and the HVSS suspension, and the T22E1 with a 75mm automatic gun and the HVSS suspension. There was only one T22 constructed. The T22E1 was the T22 pilot vehicle re-equipped with the turret originally built for the T20E1. The T22E2 with the 3-inch gun and torsion bar suspension was never constructed. The T22's M4 type transmission, which was modified for rear drive, proved troublesome, hence the cancellation of the T22 program. The 75mm automatic gun was tested in this installation and gave a maximum rate of fire of 20 rounds a minute, but it was abandoned in December 1944 on the basis that it was unreliable and larger caliber guns were now the priority. And finally, there was the T23 series with the electric transmission. The T23 having the 76mm gun and the HVSS suspension, and the T23E3 with the 76mm gun and the torsion bar suspension. Like some of the T20 and T22s, the T23s with the 75mm automatic gun and 3-inch gun were planned but never constructed. The T23 was actually the first of the T20 series of prototypes completed and was found to be highly maneuverable. The design was classified limited procurement in May 1943, and 250 T23s were ordered, although the design was never standardized or issued to frontline units. Production models featured the T80 turret that would later be used in modified form on some upgun M4 variants. The T23 was not adopted for service, partially because of its untried transmission system and partly because the design had poor weight distribution and excessive ground pressure. In an attempt to rectify the problems with the T23, two further variants were ordered, the T23E3 with a torsion bar suspension and the T23E4 with the HVSS suspension. The T23E4 was canceled before the design was completed, but the T23E3 prototype was completed and the torsion bar suspension was found to have reduced the ground pressure by 20% compared to the original T23. The Ordnance Department requested that the T23E3 and the T20E3 be standardized as the M27 and M27B1 in July 1943. However, the request was rejected and neither design was ever mass-produced. With the standardization of the M27 rejected, the Ordnance Department continued to improve the design, this time arming them with 90mm guns and more armor. The result of this line of development was the T25 series, basically a slightly enlarged version of the T23, and then the bigger and better protected T26. The T26 further evolved into the T26E3 and was ultimately standardized as the M26 Pershing, which was accepted into service and saw combat at the very end of World War II. Now in War Thunder, the medium tank T20 is a rank 3 with a battle rating of 5.0. It has a 953 horsepower engine propelling the 29.8 ton vehicle to a top speed of 39 miles per hour. It comes equipped with the 76mm M1 cannon, and I have it assigned to an expert crew with a crew level of 140, which gives me a reload of 6.2 seconds. It has an XP reward of 480%, and a silver line reward of 300%. Okay, so we're running a little long on the video. Let me give you a quick opinion of what I think of the T-20 here in War Thunder. The M4 Sherman and the M18 had a love child. It turned out to be the T-20. If you like the Sherman or the M18, you will probably like the T-20. I know I did. Why don't we hop into a battle, see what I was able to do with the T-20. Here we go. Okay, looks like we've picked up Tunisia. We're on the northern side of the map. I think I can deal with that. I'll head toward the western side, toward the bridge. Got a Calliope here, but it's got HE, and I don't want that. I need to fix that. That should do. Alright, so to battle with the T-20. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, heading off to the right. If you're looking at the mini-map, it's to the left, but as I'm driving, it's to my right. And we're going to take the little road instead of cutting across where that M18 is going. So we're going to go a little bit longer way around. This gives a little bit of concealment and cover. You never know, you might have somebody on the other team who is good at hitting moving targets from a distance. So if I can go a concealed way and it is not time sensitive, I'll take this way. Now you can see the T-20's got a good bit of maneuverability. It's going pretty good. It's not quite as fast as the Hellcat, but it is, for me, you know, kind of the same type of play style. Alright, we're going to cut right through here. Oh, shit. Alright. Dang it, man. Okay. Alright, got his engine. We should be good now. He's not going to go anywhere. Nope, I thought that would have killed the driver. I need to go a little bit lower. There we go. Okay. That was about a quick game. Now, what in the... I used to be able to go up through here. They did change the map. What is this? Everywhere I like to hide, they go and change the map so I can't get there anymore. Okay. Oh, crap. He did not just shoot me in the back. There you go. That's what you get. I need to pay a little more attention back here because evidently there's a push. I see one on the bridge on the mini-map. Let me go see what's back here. You can see the fire of the tracers coming by. Alright, what do we got? Okay. It was an Achilles. It is not anymore. Bridge looks clear. At least I don't see anything on the mini-map. So let's head back over and see if we can get some Overwatch shots on to the cap. This is where the low profile of this vehicle will help out a little bit. Not quite as large. What do we got? Oh, that's one of the new Flak 37s. Those things are so dangerous. I was trying to get the gunner just so he wouldn't fire for a minute. Wait, what is that? Missed it. Under air attack, let's back up. Never know, it could have been a rocket run and ended my day. I'm going to put some arty onto that flak 37. They are susceptible to arty. And let me see, where is he? Still didn't get the gunner. Let me try for the ammo box. Oh, missed the ammo. Let's try it again. Too low. And I don't know what I destroyed. Dang it, dang it. I killed something, and I killed that flak 37. I have no idea. But there's something else on the bridge back here, so let's head back here and take a quick gander before I run across here. See what's on the bridge. Drop some arty. Try to distract them just a little bit before I pop out. Let's see, what is it? An M6? Oh, I thought I was about to get that ammo. Oh, I got tagged, but I do have a little bit of armor. Move. Oh, I bounced that shot. And he bounced one off of me. There we go. There's another Achilles there. Okay, M6. Still didn't kill him. And another vehicle. Let's see. Come on. Bounced another shot, but I think he got one of my crew members. Wounded another one. Drop some more arty. Okay. Got to move. I was pushing my luck way too much. I need to reposition. It's two guys watching me come out around that corner. So, change of position. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Okay, took the turret crew again. I can't get a good shot. There we go. He must have just got his crew in, and now I got arty coming in on me. The bridge railing was keeping me from getting a good shot at where the driver sat, but I was lucky they just switched out. Drop some more arty on the TD symbol. What do we got? What do we got? M4 Sherman. Took out the driver. There we go. And I'm replenishing my crew. Oh, crap. At least he didn't get me. Don't have a shot at that vehicle. Crew is up. Oh, what do we got here? I don't know. Can't see that, but what is this? T-34. There we go. That works good enough. Oh, bombs. Oh, dang it. Dang. And screwed my turret and my gunner. Oh, this is no good. This is no good. I'm done for. Oh, that was it. It was a good run. Dang it, man. Panzerbefehlswagen 4. Oh, 11 kills. Let's see. Got an M18 that's quick. There's not enough time. That's it. Stick a fork in her. She's done. Let's take a look at what we did. We were really close to getting Survivor, I think. We just hadn't got killed right there at the very end. Okay, one shot, tank rescuer, avenger, professional, shadow strike streak, multi-strike, heavy metal fury. $11 kills, 8 criticals. Not bad. First place in the team. 45,490. That's my premium bonus. Let's take a look. Yeah, 11. Nobody on my team is any higher. Nobody on the enemy team. If I could have just stayed alive, I'd have had Survivor, but was not to be. So yeah, let's save it. Was still pretty good though. Okay, so yeah, the T20 Tier 3 Premium 5.0 BR, I think that this is a good tank. I think if you enjoy more of the M18 style, a little bit of speed, you might really enjoy this. If you like the Shermans, I think you will also like this vehicle. I know that I've enjoyed a few games that I've had in it. So if you've liked this look at the T20, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe if you would. But as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Nerd out.